I think all three of us, we love movies, we love cinema, and so we, as much as possible, tried to put nods to our favorite filmmakers and our films into this movie. I think it's a hallmark of this world of Zootopia.
So hi guys, thank you so much for having me to talk to me. Hi. So first of all, I love the movie. I really did. We laughed. We get emotional. It was great, and I really like that there are so many characters in the movie, but you remember each one. It doesn't matter if it's for 1 second, one moment, like the Zebros, everyone in Marsh Market. I mean, everyone has its own moment to shine. So I really wanted to ask you, how did you accomplish this?
Well, I'd say there's two things. One, we love animals, and so I think one thing we really wanted to do was to show them off as much as possible. But something we found in our research is that that animal personalities are so specific, and so it was really fun for us as we were looking at this large cast to team up, very specific animal personalities that hopefully would be memorable. I think everything from our gross walrus in Marsh Market to our very sweet animal therapist Quokka. So that was a really fun thing to be able to pair up those very distinct personalities.
Yeah, I think in the first film we had 60 maybe animal species. I think just mammals, and now that the world has opened up to reptiles as well, it's just exploding. So yeah, it's a lot to cram into one movie, but it was so fun.
So, I want to talk also about the relationship between Nick and Judy, because in the first movie, we see these characters having to work together, even if they're so different, they don't know each other. And in this one, they're already like a duo. They are, they have to work together. They are friends, but they are, struggling as well. So I wanted to ask you about how did you wanted to approach this relationship in the second movie without, spoiling anything?
Oh yeah, well, one of the things I could mention first off is we did kind of go back and forth about how much time has passed between movie one and movie two. And at first we had I think it was 5 years, literally in Nick and Judy's time. And then it just felt weird, you had missed a lot of their lives. And so we kept making that period of time shorter and shorter until what you see in the movie now is they are freshly partners. Nick has just gone through the academy. They've just teamed up in the most official way that they've ever kind of experienced, and that put us in a really interesting place.
Great. So there's so many Easter eggs, and that you can recognize from Pixar movies. Oh yeah, I know that one. I always have that. I always wondered how does it work. I mean, if you're you have them on script already, or if it's already there, and you're hey, here we could, we could add this, something from here, something from there, without mentioning anything. So I wanted to ask you about that.
Yeah, I think one of our favorite things about working here is we get to work with the same teams over and over again from movie to movie, and we all love film and we all love our Disney history. In various ways, and so it's really the artist. Sometimes sometimes it starts very early in design and art, where they're oh, let's put this in, and we'll have a good chuckle about it. But really, along the way, our environment artists, our look artists, our animators will do things, our effects artists. So along the way, they'll put in little hidden, Easter eggs all over the place, and we really try to collect them at the end because I don't think we can track all of them.
No, they're very sneaky.
Discover them along the way.
Yeah, it's true. The other thing I'd say with that is, there's 700 people that work on our films every single time, 700 people. And at Disney Animation, we really believe in collaboration. That's such an important part of how we tell stories. And so anybody that has an idea, that idea can go into the movie. And so I think as we're moving through production, you see that over and over, as that someone has a great idea and it goes in, and we get to discover those as we're watching the movie with audiences, which is really fun.
Yeah, that's incredible. And the same goes with references that are relating movie history and movies in general, because we have one in the end. The labyrinth.
You noticed it? Yeah, good.
Yeah. Well, it was incredible, and there were so many adults watching the movie with me, colleagues, and we were all laughing we know that one. And we saw, others as well. There's a references to sequels and third parties too, which I thought it was hilarious. So,
Yes.
there's a lot. Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. I do want to give credit to Byron and Jared because they do put them in there too, but there's also hidden ones in the bigger ones. Like, I'll be reading the script and I'll be like, oh, okay, that's funny. It's great.
That's incredible. So, I really like how you balance to put something for, for grown-ups as well. So we can all enjoy, anyways. So how did you manage? I mean, again, my question is like, for example, the ending, the climatic moment, that climax in the ending. Was it scripted as well? Was it something like, maybe we should like put a movie reference, a horror movie reference here? Like, did you feel it in a moment? Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say that one was very intentional. That's something that we talked about a long time ago. And one of the reasons for something like that that's important to know that we're going to do it is because it takes our teams weeks and weeks and weeks to build and design those sets. It takes people, the attention to detail is incredible. The scene that you're talking about, I just say, as you know, without spoiling it, it also gets somewhat destroyed. So even designing a set that can get destroyed is its whole other production complexity. So I think all three of us, we love movies, we love cinema, and so we, as much as possible, tried to put nods to our favorite filmmakers and our films into this movie. I think it's a hallmark of this world of Zootopia. It was really fun for us to put our favorites in there.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
that's
creation
great.
destruction thing is interesting because, like, you remember when you're a kid and you're on the beach and you build this beautiful sandcastle and your nasty little brother comes over and kicks it over. So we have that still exists, but we just spend a lot more money doing it.
That's true.
That's a very different, right?
Yeah.
So finally, to wrap up, I want to talk about voice acting because we have great actors and you can recognize all their voices, and they just suit so great with the character. They are just like a perfect match. So I wanted to ask you about the decisions behind the new voices in a movie.
Sure.
Go ahead, Byron.
Oh, no. Well, just I think I'll just at least just briefly, like, the fun thing is that I think we always dive into voices we have a very strong sense of character with each of these animals. Like, we start with like what the animal is, and then like Patrick Warburton, for example, in the English version as the horse mayor, he was perfect. He was like, when someone said that, it was like, that was perfect. So I think we start there, and then it kind of evolves into. But Jared, do you want to talk about more of that?
I mean, we have this real luxury and joy of honestly working with actors that we just love spending time with. I think as you step into any of these films, they become really good friends of ours. We're in the recording booth for hours and hours working on things with them. And I think what we found more than anything else is we try to cast people based on their actual voice and their actual personality and marry that with a character that we have in our mind. But there's this moment that happens where a character on the page and the actual actor come in, and those things become something wholly new and phenomenal. And after we get those performances, it's when the animators go in and animate those performances. So it's this really amazing choreography that happens between all of these different parts of the process. But I think more than anything, there's a lot of actors in here, and we love every single one of them. It was just a joy to work with them.
I'll say just one more thing off of that is, like, it's a joy for us to see the international teams and the casting around the world, because we do 40 different languages, and so to see different territories and places around the world find actors that they go, oh, I know who'd be perfect for her or him, and just to see the joy in their faces when they cast their versions, it's really fun. It's really fun for us.
Yeah, it's also 47 languages this time, Byron, not just 40.
47. More.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Well, it's a lot, and it looks, and it's just great. It's just great. So thank you again for your time. Congratulations on the movie. And I just want to say Encanto is one of my favorite all-time movies in the whole world. I have seen it 1,000, 1,000,000 times with my son. So thank you again for that incredible movie and for this one as well. Really congratulations, and I hope to see you in another junket.
Thank you so much. Great to talk to you.
Take care. Great talking to you.
You too. Bye, guys.
Bye.